Project 2025, the silent coup they don't want you talking about. Let's cut through the noise because this isn't some random whisper of politics floating around. This isn't a maybe it happens, maybe it doesn't situation. This is written down, it's planned, it's structured. And it's being executed in plain sight while most people scroll past memes and distractions. Project 2025 isn't a conspiracy theory, it isn't a rumor, it isn't one of those political fear campaigns designed to scare you into compliance. It is literally a 900-page playbook with a roadmap to change the entire structure of government, and the only reason you don't hear about it every second of the day is because they count on your silence, they count on your fatigue. They count on you shrugging and saying someone else will deal with it. Now here's the deal. Project 2025 has 4 main pillars, and each one is more dangerous than the last. The first is the policy blueprint, which they call Mandate for Leadership 2025, a guide so thick it doesn't even try to hide its intentions. It lays out hundreds of proposals to restructure nearly every federal agency, turning them into machines that serve one ideological interest instead of the people. Then comes the personnel database, which is basically a loyalty list, a roster of die-hard, MAGA-aligned people ready to be dropped into powerful government positions overnight. Because they know that personnel is policy, and once you control the faces behind the desks, you control the rules, the funding, the decisions, and ultimately the lives of millions. The third is the Administration Academy, which might sound boring, but it's a training camp to groom people with one single worldview so they can walk straight into government jobs with the script already written in their heads, no independent thought, no accountability, no questioning authority. And finally, the first 180 days playbook, which is the most authoritarian piece of the puzzle, a secret action plan packed with executive orders ready to drop on day one, moves designed to shock, overwhelm, and bulldoze the system before people even know how to react. If you're sitting there wondering if this is exaggerated, let me stop you, because the receipts are already here. Trump can pretend he has nothing to do with Project 2025. He can even publicly attack it, but the truth is that as soon as he stepped back into power, the script started playing out word for word. DI programs across the government? Halted. Federal hiring? Frozen. U.S. membership in who? Gone. Loyal Project 2025 insiders like Russ Vought slid right into key positions. On Inauguration Day, Schedule F, rebranded as Schedule Policy/Career, came roaring back, stripping career civil servants of protection and turning jobs into loyalty tests. The Department of Education? Ordered to be dismantled. Birthright citizenship? Attacked head-on with an executive order that's already under court battle. Every one of these moves aligns directly with the Project 2025 manifesto. And you need to understand, this isn't about tweaking policies or balancing budgets or making government more efficient. This is about breaking democracy down into pieces that can be easily controlled and rebuilt in their image. This is about crushing unions so workers can't fight back, stripping civil rights protections so equality becomes optional, gutting public education so kids grow up under the control of whatever ideological state agenda is in play, and watering down checks and balances until the presidency holds unchecked power. That's not leadership, that's authoritarianism dressed up as reform. Why does this matter? Because the consequences don't just stay in Washington. When the Department of Education gets gutted, it's your kids' classrooms that change. When unions are dismantled, it's your paycheck and your job security that disappear. When DI programs vanish, it's your workplace culture that shifts back decades. When thousands of career officials get purged, it's the services you rely on that collapse. And when a president stacks government with yes men, you lose the safety of independent oversight. The system stops working for you and starts working exclusively for him. So let's stop pretending this is distant, abstract, or too complicated to understand. Project 2025 is a manual for a hostile takeover of democracy without asking for your vote, without holding public debate, without respecting the balance of power that keeps this country functioning. And the silence around it? That silence is exactly what they're banking on. Now, to the Trump supporters who sneak in here just to lurk, let me be clear, I'm not here to debate you. I'm not here to dance around your feelings, and I'm not here to babysit your denial. You can laugh, you can roll your eyes, you can throw your little tantrums online, but facts don't bend to your memes and your cult loyalty doesn't rewrite reality. You think following a man who can't string together a coherent sentence makes you part of some revolutionary movement? It doesn't. It makes you the punchline. History won't remember you as freedom fighters. It'll remember you as people who handed over your rights to a wannabe strongman and called it patriotism. Love always. Santiago D.C. Maria. Written by Santiago D.C. Maria. Copyright 2025 Independent Writer. Newsflash Facebook. Content Creator. Santiago D.C. Maria. All rights reserved.